Shantae, aka Shantizi, on Twitter and Instagram, or just simply Shantae. For those who know, my bun is lopsided. It's lopsided as hell, but I'm not going to fix it. So I'll just do this for you as I'm fixing my hair on this live. This is absolutely insane. This is so ghetto, but it's the authentic side of me. Why not? So I'm here with my after show of my analysis. I just did a extended live on Instagram. For those who don't follow me on Instagram, it's the same as my Twitter name. I am Shantizi. IAMCHANTEEEZY. And on YouTube is Shantae Berries, my full name. So here am I. Hi, how are you? Good evening. So I'm here with the coronavirus numbers. I'm not going to go full length on detail like I normally do on my Instagram live. I'm just going to give you the global numbers, the U.S. confirmed cases, and the top 10 cases here at home. So on the global confirmed cases are 45,475,639. The death toll on the global frontier is at 1,187,014. The U.S. confirmed cases is at 9,034,955. And as of today, we have reached 88,521 new cases of COVID. So we almost hit 100,000 cases per day. That's bad. So some states might lock down again. I know where I'm at. My governor is reconsidering of locking down again, but not locking down the economy. The economy, let's get this straight. A lockdown doesn't mean the economy is shut down. The economy is still operating. You're still going to the essential store. You're still going to the store. You're still paying. You're still paying your bills, and you are still shopping online. This shit is just virtual. The only thing's not virtual is you taking your ass to the grocery store, or to the pharmacy, or to the deli store, convenience store, whatever you call it, the corner store. The economy is not closed. The liquor store is open. The banks are open. So the motherfucking economy is not closed. The U.S. death toll is 229,585. And we had almost 1,000 deaths today. We had 985 deaths today. And the day before, we had 932 deaths. So, yep, shit is real. Now, with the U.S. confirmed cases, according to the New York Times COVID map, what I just read to you was on the Johns Hopkins University and Medicine website. So Texas has now surpassed California in amount of cases, 941,851, followed by California at 928,240. Florida has 794,616. New York has, the coronavirus is getting worse, 507,913. Illinois has 409,633. Georgia has 368,840. North Carolina has 271,945. Tennessee has 253,265. Arizona has 244,099. And New Jersey rounds out that top 10 with 238,316. But then you have places like Wisconsin, which their cases is not too far from New Jersey at 226,712. Ohio at 212,782. Pennsylvania at 210,551, and Missouri at 187,006. So this shit is real. And yet we still have no national plan. We're in wave 3. I thought we was in wave 2, but no, we're in wave 3. That's because New York really didn't experience no wave 2. We still haven't fully reopened our place. We just open it by percentages and the occupancy of people. Versus other states who have opened in full amount of capacity. depending on their governors. Because I know my governor followed the science. Even though New York has cluster outbreaks in Queens and Brooklyn, because some folks in Queens and Brooklyn don't listen, and I know which group it is. Other than that, we haven't really opened in full capacity. We haven't opened up 100% capacity. Even though kids go to school, but some kids do their remote learning at home with their parents. Because some parents work at home, and some parents are feared for their kids going to school, which I don't blame them, because some kids live in multi-generational homes here in New York, which is true. But overall, we're still fucked. There is no relief. Nancy Pelosi has been negotiating, trying to get all of the things in the Heroes Bill negotiated and get passed. But it is Addison Mitchell McConnell Jr. who is holding up the process, who has not reconvened the Senate and rejected Chuck Schumer. There we go, because I almost got the people name. Chuck Schumer's bill to reconvene the Senate to negotiate economic stimulus. Keep in mind, he's from Kentucky. He's from the state where they take from the federal pot. They don't contribute like New York, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and California. And Minnesota's behind them too. We contribute. Those states contribute to the federal pot. New York is not only just the nation's number one economy, we're the global economy in the world. So when we fucking do bad, the whole world is like doing fucking bad. And this pandemic has not just ruined things on a health level in terms of mental health, in terms of physical health. It has the economy. The economy is the main focal point, because if you can't solve the public health crisis, you can't solve the economics crisis. And I learned that from my micro and macro economics classes, my tax classes, and my other business management classes. Can't solve the financial problems, and my finance 1 class too. Can't forget that class. And even in my business analytics class, even though it's a marketing class, the project that I'm doing revolves around slightly about COVID-19. So that's where we are in terms of this virus. And Trump still think we're rounding the corner. We're rounding the corner to having 80,000 million deaths. That's where we're rounding the corner to. But don't let Donald Trump say that we have a lot of cases. We have the least cases more than Europe. No, we don't. Europe may have 1 million cases, but they have like 1 million. We have like almost 10 million cases. And our infection rate is the 3rd highest amongst the Latin American countries. That's what I'm saying. And India. Because India is right behind us with 8 million cases. But I would like to draw your attention to elections 2020. We have 3 more days left as of tonight. If you are early voting, if your state still has early voting, I suggest that you take advantage of it. I took advantage of early voting. My family, we made a plan. I voted Thursday. My dad voted Wednesday. My mom and my sister filled out their absentee ballots. My father took it to their polling site. Not sure what my sister and my brother-in-law did, but I'm pretty sure they're voting. I know for certain that they're voting. Most people I knew took advantage of early voting, and it will go tomorrow and Sunday, because election day will be crazy. If you saw the lines here in New York, it's just as long as the lines in other places. And Brooklyn is long, and Queens is long, and the Bronx is long, and Harlem, it was long. Those lines were long. So there you have it. That's why it's important that we vote. You don't have to be in love with the candidates, as I said before. However, reading the policies is important. on my Instagram live, I read the compare and contrast of Trump's platinum scam and Joe Biden's Lift Every Voice plan for Black Americans. And Joe Biden's plan is extensive. It talks about the historical contents of how the Black community has suffered systemically, not just with economics, but with getting ahead in life, with all the disparities, and therefore, and how we can improve step by step. While Donald Trump just lists what he wants to do and not how it's going to be implemented, and the percentages and cite the sources. He is no sources cited. It's one page of bullet points. Like, I can write a plan like that, which will be 10 times better in my house, and so can you. So when I hear the coons, because I'm going to have a section of the coons endorsing this shit, it's like, what fucking planet you were on? Because I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Until you tell me what that plan was, I'm going to just sit here and wait. That's all I'm saying. But anyhow, did Donald Trump really have the coronavirus? Yeah, he did. He had it because that time in the video, he did not make a lot of news appearance, and he did not tweet erratically like a crazy person when he first got it. So that's how I knew it was real. He's giving mixed messages because he was sicker than what he really said. His wife had more mild symptoms, but Donald Trump's symptoms were serious. Only reason why Donald Trump had the care that he recovered quickly the way he did was because he used experimental drugs. If he didn't use those experimental drugs, Donald Trump would probably been on somebody's ventilator right now, and he probably wouldn't come off that shit. He probably was like, give me all the drugs that you can give me. I'm not invoking the 25th Amendment. Because he don't want to make it seem like Mike Pence will do a better job, which he might do a better job, but Mike Pence is no better than Donald Trump. He's just of the same coin as Donald Trump. So I hope that answers your question. But let's get into Kristie Island being put together by CNN. So I have it right here. Kristie Allen, I guess, felt the need that she pump up her chest so she can come for CNN. I know, no, this is incorrect grammar. I now know, that's what she wrote. I know now why my personal friends who walk around in sheer terror, don't know what sheer terror is, she put that in caps, of contracting COVID are simply CNN viewers. I decided to watch CNN myself to get their point of view, not viewpoint. Who the fuck uses viewpoint? This is how dumb some white people are. And oh my God, did I ever in caps, in all of this, the rest in cap. If you want to live in terror, watch CNN. Fear of dying is their mantra. Oh my God. What? Huh? So, CNN Communications replied to her tweet. Kristie, you are welcome to change the channel just like countless viewers did every time Veronica's Closet, I guess that's her show, came on TV. But don't downplay the loss of nearly 230,000 Americans, and please wear a mask. Shame. I love it though. She deserved that shit. Kristie Allen is stupid. And because she supports Trump, her, Scott Baio, and Antonio Sabato Jr. and probably Tim Ryan, they're not booked, or James Woods, they're not booked. They got no jobs. So they on Twitter being motherfucking chaos agents as normal. But they're gonna be crying if, God forbid, if Donald Trump lose. Like Donald Trump lose, he said, if I lose, I won't talk to nobody no more. Good. Because we don't want to see your face no more. New Yorkers didn't want to see your face there. And I guess the whole world now don't want to see your face. I don't understand what she meant by that. I guess she's saying that her friends actually, well, I'm going to sum it up. Her friends are actually well informed, unlike her ass, who she believes her president about COVID-19. How are we living in fear of COVID-19? It's not fear, it's protecting yourself. Protecting yourself. So that's that. Also, now let's get into Cooning. Oh yeah, Chuck Woolery too. Thank you, Chuck Woolery. Yep, hate him too. Oh, I didn't come up. I'm so sorry, cousin. My bad. I didn't know the alert shit is so weird. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. I'm glad you're here. Now, Cooning. So, the newest one, and yes, people are going to get mad at me. Dwayne Michael Carter, also known as Little Wayne, also known as Weezy F Baby. Tucci. Can I read the tweet again? I'm just going to read it again. Because I find it to be very funny. My cousin says gremlin. Oh. I laugh because it's funny. You call him gremlin, somebody call him Kunchi. It means Kunchi because he calls himself Tunchi. So yeah. But I'm going to address him as Dwayne. Because Dwayne is being dumb. So Dwayne tweeted this today. Just had a great conversation with at Real Donald Trump at POTUS. Besides what he's done so far with criminal reform, it's criminal justice reform, you stupid nigga. The Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership. He listened to what we had to say today and ensure he will and can get it done. Oh, coons. And we all know, low-key, Ice Cube, he said he didn't endorse Donald Trump, but you sure enough took a meeting with Jared Kushner and admitted, let me play the video, admitted to not taking a meeting with Kamala Harris. So I'm going to go to my bookmarks and look up that shit too. Because the fact that you deny a Zoom meeting with her, here's from the Queens. So here we go.
You said that the Biden campaign didn't reach out to you, and well, you said first you said
they did reach out. They didn't want to. They said we'll hook up after the election.
And to be fair, they're not the power in party right now. I want to ask you this if this is true, because I had heard from one of my sources that you were contacted for the Zoom call with Kamala Harris, with D.L. Hughley, Snoop Dogg, you, Killer Mike. They were all on the call, and you were not on the call. And that was in September. And why? So you said they didn't reach out. You said the Democrats didn't reach out, but Kamala Harris's folks reached out to you and wanted you to be on the Zoom call because they thought your voice was important. Why did you not participate? You should not participate in that.
Well, we had spent, a lot of people trying putting a contract with Black America together. And, I just thought that getting on a Zoom call with 12 other entertainers, all shooting what they believe needs to be done, to me wasn't going to be productive. And I was also, because my lawyer, Matt Johnson, has a connection with Kamala Harris, and I was promised a call that I never received. So, that's why I didn't feel like I wanted to be on that Zoom call. So I feel like our plan is so broad that you can't talk about it with 12 other people who had nothing to do with it. And these are a lot of things that really need to get done. So I wanted to have a serious conversation and not just a rally cry kind of conversation.
But you said that you could talk to anyone that was willing to help. You said you were.
I am, but I just said that they said they were gonna call me direct, and I never got that call.
Okay, so that was actually this time. This was Ice Cube. I already read Lil Wayne's tweet, so this is Ice Cube. Ice Cube was reached out by the Harris team to be on a Zoom call with other entertainers, and that nigga felt like he was too important. Seriously? You're too important to speak to the highest ranking Black woman in politics? Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, cousin. Yes, they send me to college, and I have my degree, and I'm about to get my master's degree within the next semester, hopefully. Pray. But seriously, dude, you're too important to speak to the highest ranking Black woman. You are like begging for help with this contract with Black America, and you're too important to talk to the highest ranking Black woman in politics, which some of your plan mirrors some of the lift every voice in the Biden and Harris plan. Are you fucking stupid? Like, that makes no fucking sense. And then 50, who unendorsed Donald Trump after talks with Chelsea Handler. I still don't trust him, because I think he's going to secretly vote for Donald Trump. And that's what I'm worried about, the secret voters that are going to vote for Donald Trump on Tuesday. That's why I'm telling people to massively turn on, because Donald Trump, what he's doing to this country right now, he ruined our credibility. Yep. Exactly, cousin. It's so sad that we have deterrents, and not white deterrents. We have Black deterrents that's telling us not to vote for the Democratic Party. What the Democrats have done for you. Well, I grew up in the 90s, and what the Democratic Party has done for me, not saying all Democrats are perfect, but what Democratic presidential administrations have done pretty much is not to make sure that we suffer a crazy ass health pandemic, a global pandemic, not that we are left out and economically left out like in Republican administrations. Most in the last 50 something years, this country has mostly been ran by Republicans. And not like Lincoln Republicans. They've been ran by very conservative Republicans. And the party's about diversity and inclusion. There's a lot of women in the Democratic Party that actually get shit done. Tell that to Nancy Pelosi, Kamala Harris, Maxine Waters. The list goes on and on and on. Some that are mayors, some that are governors, that are Democratic women. And because of the Democratic Party within recent years, the country has done better economically and on a global stand. Some stuff I don't agree with in the moderate position. I understood why it was taken. But overall, black people didn't suffer during Democratic administration, not economically, not education. There was more money into after school programming versus in a Republican administration. The Bush administration rolled back on, sex education and conflict resolution classes and physical education classes. Versus in the Clinton administration, versus in the Obama administration, who have restored those things. Bill Clinton balanced the budget. More people saved money. Black people saved money. Black people was able to get affordable housing during the Clinton administration. Yes, the crime bill was wrong. The crime bill was wrong. But there was people in the hood back in the day, 1980s and early 90s, we have Republican presidents, and they didn't do shit within the urban communities, especially in Harlem. And my mother supported that crime bill. Democrats brought you the CHIP program, universal health care, the ACA, DACA, not sending so many immigrants, undocumented immigrants, getting them to get their education. The STEM program under President Obama. They gave you black judges, both Clinton and President Obama. Clinton gave you a progressive judicial justice who served on the bench for 27 years. President Obama gave you a Latina justice and a Jewish justice, another Jewish justice. He nominated and had black judges appointed to the courts. The position that Amy Coney Barrett was in before belonged to a black person, and Mitch McConnell blocked that. I done better under the Democratic administration. I got more back in taxes. I was able to claim the student loans I paid and the student loans, my student loan interest, and that's how I got more money back in taxes versus the Trump administration. And the Trump administration eliminated certain exemptions that help families that claim 2 and that claim 3. Did you hear that Kanye West said he might run for president? He might put his name on the ballot, but he said if he doesn't get it, he's going to run for governor. Like, I don't take him at face value. Who I worry about is Trump versus Biden. Biden versus Trump. And Biden winning. I hope Biden wins. Because he has a plan for America. Yep. And that's another thing. Free public college will be part of the Biden and Harris. So if you make under $125,000, if you make $125,000 and less, I have to rephrase that, you go to college for free. If you make over $425,000 a year, you pay more in taxes. And that's why 50 Cent, Little Pimp, and what's his face? And 50 Cent, Little Pimp, Ice Cube, and Lil Wayne want to vote for Trump because they don't want to pay no more in taxes. So this Cooning shit is crazy. And with Herschel Walker and his little ugly ass son, and I don't bring people kids in it, his little ugly ass son, and Jack Buer. This is exactly why we have to vote the GOP out, and it starts with us. Voting is consequential. We're dealing with 5 crises, and I list them every night, but we're dealing with them. This is exactly why you got to vote. If you didn't learn from Monday, I don't know what to tell you. But please, please, please vote, vote, vote. And student loans will actually be forgiven. And that's why you should vote for Biden and Harris, because they're going to forgive your student loans. They embraced that from Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, the two progressives. So yes, please vote, 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 vote. If you're doing early voting, do it. I suggest you do it now. It is worth it. We got 3 days, y'all. So let's do this. So until then, good night.